Hey everyone, what's up? We are on another daddy-daughter trip. This time I've got Raylee with me. Say hi, Raylee.
Hi.
And instead of backpacking, we're gonna do some car camping. So we've got Raylee out tonight. Tomorrow we will trade her out back at her grandparents' house, just in town in Torrey, not far from here, and trade her out for Lennox for a father-son outing tomorrow. But in the meantime, we have arrived at the campsite that Raylee and I will stay at, and it's pretty sweet. We've got to get set up and then go check out a little short hike, hopefully up to the waterfall that we missed a couple weeks ago, and then come back for campfire and dinner and the rest of the evening. So what do you think of this campsite, Raylee?
It's cool.
What's your favorite part about it so far? You can see.
I like the caves where you can climb in. There's sand in there. Why is it stale?
So this is where we're gonna camp for the night.
They don't like the clothes.
It's just outside of Torrey, Utah.
Dad, I don't like the
I know, and there's little flies buzzing around everywhere. At least they're not biting. They're just annoying the heck out of us, buzzing all around. Got a nice little fireplace here. Sweet little hole in the rock there you can walk through. And we're gonna set our tent right there. Alright, so I'm not sure if the last person to use this site was trying to be nice by leaving a little fresh firewood pile all ready to go, or if they were just trying to secure all this trash that they have left underneath it. That there's a lot of plastic stuff and metal stuff that's not going to burn. So I am just going to dig under here and put it in a proper trash bag. Alright, we got camp set up, and now where are we gonna go, Raylee?
hiking to the waterfall.
Yep, we're gonna drive up the road here a little bit and try and or pull over at the trailhead we missed last time we were down here and try and go find this waterfall that keeps eluding us.
This is kind of a cool.
Yeah. So are we gonna find it today?
Hopefully.
Okay. We made it to the trailhead and now we're heading up the trail. Should be between a mile and a mile and a half to the waterfall. Here's Sand Creek right there. It was a pretty view.
Okay, can we go now?
Yep. Okay, you gotta step over the stick there. And then just slide down a little more and watch the rock and coming up. And then, good job. Ooh, I about slipped again. You just got about 100 feet of super steep stuff to get down to the creek, and we can hear the waterfall down in the trees down there. All right, we've made it. Woo! Okay. All right, back up the hill we go. Good job, Raylee. When you're done with the slippery spot. Whew, I'm hungry. Good job, Raylee. That was fun. All right. This way out. Made it to the waterfall, obviously. And third time's the charm, I guess, as far as the attempts I've made to get to it and find it. And finally found it. And it's a very good thing that the family, I did not try to drag my family to it last time, because it took us a little bit more poking around to find it. And not only that, but there's a lot more sketchy, you know, moderate exposure stuff to skirt the hillside to get down to it. There's a pathway, but it's almost as narrow as like a game trail in spots, and it's just quite a steep slope, really loose, slippery sand and rock in spots. And so you really gotta be careful with your footing and yeah. So kind of the upper class 2 kind of stuff, you know, you're using your hands for balance and whatnot. So yeah, it's all downhill from here down to the car. Don't have to breathe hard anymore. Raylee will be happy about that, and she's done awesome. It's a moderately strenuous 1.5 miles, at least for her. Hopefully we'll make it back to the car by dark, before it's too dark now, because it's getting dark now. It's almost 9 o'clock, and we've got a little over 1 mile to go yet. Snug in our campsite now. Got the fire going, and we're actually going to cook on the fire tonight. I'm about ready to put together a grilled cheese sandwich for Raylee, and I'm going to do a grilled cheese sandwich, but I'm going to throw in some broccoli and bacon bits in mine. So I've got the trusty pudgy pie maker here. It's a double iron, pie iron or sandwich maker, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to press those sandwiches together here in a bit and toss them on the coals. The fire's almost ready for it. And there's Raylee trying to video bomb my video, huh? Are you a firefly, Raylee?
What?
Are you a firefly?
Yeah.
I think Raylee's a firefly. Right where the hot coals are. So while the sandwiches cook, it's soda. Have ourselves a soda while we
soda.
Joy, this is the benefits of car camping right here. So do you want to try the purple huckleberry one?
Sure.
Okay, it's got a dragon on it. Okay, there you go, Raylee.
Thanks.
How is it?
Good. Sour.
It's kind of sour.
Mm-hmm.
So here's our sandwiches. Looking good. What?
Sometimes they're really hard, but on everyone that
Oh, snowman. Carrot.
Dog.
Alright. That is perfection.
This is two.
Just about. We're in our tent now after a nice dinner with those toasted sandwiches, and followed that up with some game playing and s'mores afterwards. And then also took some nice pictures of the Milky Way. Raylee went to bed a little earlier than me, and she was excited to see the pictures I took, so she'll see those in the morning. We also had some fun with her just before she went to bed, just taking some long exposures, a couple of those with some flashlights for her. And anyways, yeah, it's been a fun little evening with her. Waterfall was really pretty, and so awesome that got to find it and see it, and it's really hidden, well secluded, and yeah, you can tell it's not heavily visited, and for good reason. So we'll have some fun with campground tomorrow, just playing around, exploring around here, and have some breakfast, and then get packed up to go back into town and trade Raylee out for Lennox for some father-son time tomorrow. Woken up to the next day, June 13th, Wednesday. It's about 8:30 in the morning now. So I had a nice little sleep in, and I'm going to let Raylee sleep in a little more while I do what I did last week for the other girls. Cook some pancakes. But this time it'll be on the Coleman stove, and I'm going to try out a cast iron griddle on it. Breakfast is served. They taste good, Raylee?
Yeah, butterflies are bothering me.
Yeah, we've got flies buzzing around. Might have to move into the car if they get too bothersome. So Raylee is fascinated with this dead but pretty turquoise shiny beetle bug here. Get those colors.
It has some orange on the edges of the wings and some blue on its head, and then there's lots of green, and I also see a little bit of purple.
Yeah, all the colors of the rainbow, huh?
Yeah.
And what a backdrop. All the red rock here, and then you get to walk through this hole or arch, if you want to call it that.
Ooh, it is an arch.
And you come out to this whole other side here. It's pretty cool. Should we go back to our camp?
No.
Oh look, here's a rock you could sit on.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Right here and right here. Daddy.
Whoa. Push. Push high.
No, Dad.
About this side. Here we go. Well, we got camp cleaned up, packed away in the car now. We're just gonna spend a few minutes wandering around the camp here, just leisurely exploring and just
Cool
looking at cool little features in the rocks around here. And I did notice some trash strewn out across under the wall, cliff wall here right next to it. So Rayleigh's got a little plastic bag here. We're gonna bag up whatever garbage we find. And
this is garbage.
Hate to do it. I feel like we're enabling people who don't clean up after themselves, because they can get it in their head that they can leave stuff behind and know that someone else will come after them and pick it all up. But at the same time, I have to acknowledge that if people who really care about the wilderness and the natural beauty of these places don't clean up trash that they find, then nobody else will. So it's kind of a bittersweet thing. So anyways, yeah, so we're gonna do our good deed and clean up some trash around here and leave it better than we found it.
That's a big plate.
Yeah, that is a big plate.
It's just plastic, of course. This is a cool little part.
Yeah. I think I saw a bunch of garbage over here. Or maybe not a bunch of garbage, but some red thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure.
Ew, that's gross.
Alright, we just found a really cool pour-off chasm right there. We're gonna go up as far up to the pour-off as we can. Can you go all the way and touch the wall back there?
What?
Can you make it all the way up and touch the wall?
I don't know why.
I'm coming. Got it. Yeah.